For 10 long years, a shadow fell over the historic city of Bath. From 1991 to 2000, its picturesque streets, known for Roman baths and Georgian architecture, became a hunting ground. An unseen predator stalked the night, and by the time his reign of terror was over, at least 17 women had fallen victim to his brutal attacks. This is the chilling, unsolved story of a man who earned his name from a piece of clothing, a man who haunted a city and then, without a trace, simply vanished. The city knew him only as the Batman Rapist, and his case remains one of Britain's most disturbing mysteries. His methods were terrifyingly consistent, a signature of calculated cruelty. He would strike under the cover of darkness, often targeting women as they returned home, their keys in hand. Emerging from the shadows of quiet residential streets, he would overpower them, sometimes using a weapon to instill fear. He was a ghost, his face always concealed, leaving his victims with fragmented memories of a masked figure. But one detail stood out, reported by several survivors: a distinctive baseball cap, adorned with the iconic yellow and black Batman logo. This small, almost trivial detail gave a monster his name and became a symbol of the city's decade-long nightmare. A map of the attacks shows a chilling pattern, a web of fear that spread across Bath, leaving no neighborhood untouched by the paranoia. In response, the Avon and Somerset Constabulary launched Operation Eagle, one of the most extensive investigations in British policing history. The operation was massive, with detectives interviewing thousands of men, collecting hundreds of DNA samples, and chasing down every possible lead. They had the attacker's most crucial identifier, his DNA, a genetic fingerprint left behind at the crime scenes. The profile was clear, but the man it belonged to was a ghost. Despite running it against the National DNA Database and collecting voluntary samples from a vast pool of suspects, there was no match. The police had his biological essence, but they had no name, no face, no person to connect it to. He existed only in their files and in the terrified minds of his victims. Then, as suddenly as it began, the nightmare ended. After a final attack in the year 2000, the assaults stopped. The phone lines at the incident room fell silent. The Batman Rapist was gone. But his disappearance brought no closure, only a new unsettling chapter of questions. Had he died? Was he imprisoned for an unrelated offense, his DNA never cross-referenced? Or had he simply moved on, blending into a new community, his dark secrets buried deep within? For the authorities, the silence represented a frustrating dead end. For his 17 victims, it offered no peace, condemning them to a lifetime of looking over their shoulders, forever haunted by a faceless man who had irrevocably altered their lives. To this day, the case of the Batman Rapist remains Britain's most extensive unsolved serial rape investigation. The file on Operation Eagle is still open, a cold case full of unanswered questions and forensic evidence waiting for a breakthrough that may never come. For an entire decade, he held a city captive with fear, a predator who meticulously planned his assaults and then disappeared as if into thin air. Somewhere, a man carries the secret of these 17 attacks, a secret that has allowed him to escape justice for over 2 decades. And in the quiet city of Bath, the memory of his reign serves as a dark reminder that even in the most beautiful places, true monsters can walk unseen, leaving behind nothing but broken lives and the haunting silence of justice denied.